Sadhguru Nath Maharaj Ki Jai, and welcome to Jagadambe Reads the Holy Books of India, Mahabharata 245. As you may remember, Ashwatthama was explaining himself. I only thought that the merits of the enemy need not make this man jealous. Duryodhana realized the gravity of the situation. He asked Drona and Krupa to forgive them. He made Radeya also to ask them for forgiveness. Drona said, "My anger vanished as soon as I heard the words of Bhishma. Let us now forget this talk. Let us make arrangements so that Arjuna does not meet Duryodhana in the fight. I know that Arjuna has not revealed himself before the expiry of the 13th year. The exile of the Pandavas is over. Arjuna's anger against Duryodhana will be terrible. Let us avert this meeting. I have no doubt that their period of exile is over. I request our revered Bhishma to clear the doubts of dear Duryodhana." Bhishma looked with pity at Duryodhana and said, "My child, Drona is right. Their term is over. The revolution of the wheel of time is steady. The stars and planets, however, have their effect on its progress. Astrologers have calculated every moment which slips by unnoticed by us. According to them, every 5 years there is an increase of 2 months in the length of time. During these 13 years, there has been an increase of 5 months and 12 days. The Pandavas have spent 12 years in the forest and 1 year in hiding, but they have spent 5 months in unnecessary exile. This must have been known to Yudhishthira and to the 4 brothers of that gentle soul. Yudhishthira is very righteous and noble. He did not want to lessen the final year by these 5 months. With his brothers, he has allowed himself to suffer that also in silence. He did not want to shorten this year. He does not want any argument about the exile. He does not want any hair-splitting arguments about the facts. Therefore, he stayed silent. Arjuna knows that the 13th year is gone. That's why he came out into the open. Even that he's done because he wanted to help his king. The Pandavas, who are bound by the shackles of Dharma, will never transgress it. They will never tell a lie. If Yudhishthira says that the term of the exile is over, it is over, that is all. He waited for a moment. Then he continued, "Look at this Arjuna. He cannot be conquered. If he and his brothers decide to fight with us, we have no chance of defeating them. I'm very fond of you. I do not want to see you destroyed. This is your only chance. Why do you still think of them as your enemies? Return their kingdom to the Pandavas. Make peace with them. You will be happy. All the world will be spared from slaughter. Take my advice. Summon the Pandavas to your presence and return their kingdom to them." Duryodhana's face was pale with disappointment. All his dreams of sending them back to the forest were gone forever. His eyes became red with anger. He said, "I will not return the kingdom to the Pandavas. Let us now talk about nothing but war. I'm going to fight now and later too. Please make all arrangements for the war now." Drona said, "Please take my advice. Let us divide the army into 4 parts. Duryodhana, you take 1/4 of the army with you. You must proceed toward Hastinapura." He looked at the others and said, "The king must be guarded at all costs. We must not allow an encounter between Duryodhana and Arjuna. Let another 1/4 of the army take the cattle and proceed towards Hastinapura. The other half of the army will remain here and fight with Arjuna." Sadhguru Nath Maharaj Ki Jai. Thank you for coming. I hope you come again.